everyone. I hope that you are doing fabulous. Thanks for joining for a general reading. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new, my name is Shannon, and I'm glad to have you and all of that. Thanks for joining again and again and again. Those of you who have been with me for a long time, I really do appreciate you all. Those of you who are upright in heart, I appreciate you. Thank you for being that way in the earth. If you are new, my channel is very intense. We look at all kinds of criminal activity, moral law. I'm not church or religious at all, at all. I am spiritual and I'm about the truth, but I do keep covenant with Jehovah and keep the commandments and all of that kind of stuff. So you will get the scripture here, because the Torah is on the high priestess lap, and so it's the Torah is mixed into the tarot. Sorry, I was trying to say both those at once. I couldn't figure out what I was saying wrong, but anyway, it is what it is. But anyway, my channel is just a little different than what you probably will run across. If you stay, you stay. You'll just learn me as we go. I feel the energy, and it can be real intense sometimes. And I'm just yielded to the spirit of truth, and sometimes righteous anger comes out of me, man. It just does, okay? I don't know how to explain that to you. It just hits me sometimes, and it's hard on me. You know, I'm sure it's hard on some people who have to hear it, but it's hard on me as well. But you'll just learn me as we go. All right, Jehovah, I invite your presence here. I thank you for the spirit of truth. I thank you for love. It's the highest vibration of them all. Help us to uproot some stuff and not be afraid to war for uprightness, because you are an Elohim of war, to get rid of stupidness in the earth. And I just thank you for confidence in you and in you alone. What do you want to bring out here? I ask for your wisdom, your knowledge, and your understanding. I just thank you for salvation. I thank you for Yeshua, the great Hamashiach. What do you want to bring out here? I'm going to cut these. Hopefully you cut them. We'll do a spread with these. So we have the angel of pleasure. We have self-worth. The angel of manifestation is coming out here. It'd be like the magician card, to be able to produce something, to manifest something, to communicate. We also have joyfulness at the top of the mind, and we have somebody's thinking about somebody that they fondly like, and that's beautiful. There's a new life coming for that's a thank you, Jehovah. It is about freaking time that people get up and do what they need to and tell the freaks to go away now. Nobody owns anybody, and I've been seeing and feeling that type of energy. And somebody does need to take pleasure, or somebody is thinking about somebody and they take pleasure in what they're seeing in somebody else, or you're taking pleasure in what you do here. Something in the past had taken place with some people that apparently has brought some energies of self-worth, or somebody gives somebody self-worth, and that's positive. We should do that. We should help one another. And there ain't one person, people, that ain't ever fell down and have felt like crap for falling down. But you find your self-worth when you get up and you begin to walk in the truth, and then there's no condemnation for you. Okay? Let me just say what I've said on my channel before. If I am having one of those moments where it's real intense and the spirit is correcting some type of stupid wickedness, and you have found yourself there in past times, but you've made yourself clean, but sometimes when that's being addressed, you feel that remorseful energy. It's good to have godly remorsefulness, okay? It's good for that. But don't get into condemnation. There is no condemnation if you've got up from that place. You must teach from that place and point your finger in the very thing that you did. And somebody go, well, aren't you a hypocrite? Didn't you used to? Well, that was my past, is what you say, and I've been set free from that. And you want to accuse me, then you're just proving you're on the devil's side. Because Jehovah came into this realm as Yeshua to set people free from that captivity type energy. Okay, people who don't give a rip. And I'm not talking about churchiness, people. I'm talking about doing good business, not putting your attention on somebody, not thieving and lying or anything else. It's craziness. That's just crazy to be that way in the earth. And so if you've come out of that kind of stuff, then rejoice and don't let anybody put no condemnation on you. Those people are lost. They want to stay that way. They'll burn in the pit of hell. So I just want to reiterate that. So we have something manifesting in the now, and at the top of the mind, there's some type of joyfulness here, and that's positive. And so again, in the very near future, we have somebody that you love that's thinking very fondly of you, or that's you doing that, or it's mutual. We've been having somebody come out that really does feel the same way about somebody. There's a new life that's unfolding in a very big positive way here, and that's beautiful. Actually, let me use this other deck. It's very encouraging. Show me this past. Thank you. Some type of secret trading was here. Something took place within some type of a physical secret trading that had somebody have to try to get their balance afterwards. Something very physical is here. Five of Cups. Somebody, possibly for some of y'all, it was a third party. It could have been family as the third party, or a business partner as a third party. There were cups that fell over, and somebody's been crying over spilt milk, trying to get their self-worth here. And you are worthy if you do what I say. There's two, like I said, loving. You got to do that, okay? You got to turn around, take these cups, and manifest that right now. So something's happened here, but Jehovah in His grace keeps those cups there for you, and that's beautiful. Show me the now. There is something emotional here, and there's a lot of cups here. There's 19 cups here. You're all my cups, baby, is what I'm hearing, especially if this is for love, or somebody's just feeling like you just bring, somebody's just feeling really good on the inside. And so that would break down to 9 cups. That's a wish fulfillment here within something. It's positive, people. It's positive. This is falling in love. This is emotional fulfillment. Something's very emotional here, though, with the water, but it is some type of wish fulfillment here. Manifesting something beautiful. So healing something that had been filthy or dirty, or somebody tried to catch somebody up in something, putting a judgment on the thing, and getting up and teaching from that place. Like I said, you got to do that. There's healing here with the Hermit. This is a physician. Okay, this is this beautiful, because at the top of the mind there's joyfulness here. Show me the top of the mind space. The Emperor is here. Well, the Emperor has a counterpart, and somebody would be all his cups, and or you are, or however that's working out. We have older people here. Family is showing up. Okay, especially with the Hermit being older, the Emperor is older. This is opening or shutting a door here. With the Emperor, he holds the key. He represents the father figure of the universe, right? And there's a judgment in the now. There is a renewal. So there is something here known about some type of joyfulness for a renewal. Somebody knows that something's coming up to the surface to evaluate something here, to put a judgment on it. Man, this judgment card came out on this Emperor yesterday several times. It came out today on a general reading. Somebody knows they need to return. They know they need to open the door. They know it, that there's been some type of stuff back here, and if you can put a judgment on it, there's a wish fulfillment. There is this beautiful energy. The truth is here. Somebody's got a new life, and that's positive. Show me the outcome here. There's a tree here. A family tree more than anything, because the Emperor is a family member. He's a father figure. So we have a clean slate here. We have a decision in the outcome. The Seven of Cups is a consequence card. If you don't do the right thing, people, is really what I don't care if you're dealing with a crazy person that's into sacrificing, they're detached, they're foolish, it's known about that, then it is. This is a clean slate. This is a positive new life coming out here. This is, we can do this and this and this and this, and we can dream. This is a dreaming card, and the Fool card in this deck says dreamer. Okay, somebody's very professional here. This is something about law could be here in the very near future that will be very precise in what's being spoken. Okay, if this is in the upright, obviously something got filthy. Somebody needs to judge something here. If you are dealing with your ex and there's law here for some craziness, it's a fool. If somebody wants to return to its vomit, it's known about some type of leadership at the top of the mind space. For the actual judgment is here twice, really, since the Tet represents a judgment and the judgment card itself is here. So it's known, and then obviously the Emperor has the authority to put a judgment on something, to open or close a door. Something's very dear to somebody. It really is. And there's some type of positive thinking about somebody with this new life. There is a new life. There is a clean slate. There's a clean slate here. Let me take from my... So there's money involved in some stuff around whatever's taking place back here that got filthy and dirty within some situation, whatever needs to be manifested and communicated about. There's had been something set back. So if we're dealing with somebody who passed on, because this could go to death energies, then there's inheritances and stuff like that that's been here. Something hidden is going to come to the light. Something about melt and wax. Let me just say that the scripture says that a fire goes before Jehovah and it burns up all his enemies, and the hills melt like wax at the presence of Jehovah. And he's coming, people. He's coming. He's coming to deliver somebody. So truth sets you free. Yes, and truth will set you free. It really will, people. It will wash you clean and set you free. There's a court trial here. Well, we have a judge. We do have a judge here. And the truth will set you free. The boss is here. Well, he's at the top of the mind. He's at the top of the mind. And we have the head, the man, the boss here as well. So we have bosses, plural here. This also can go back to a boss. It goes back to business stuff. Okay, well, Elohim is with us. He's with us, people. He's with us. You don't have to fear. I can create out of nothing at all, he says. And look, some people feel like, my God, it's just so torn apart, but it's not, people. You got to get up and speak very clear. You can do it because the truth will set you free. Even if you got to go through some type of a court trial, Jehovah stated that if you just come, I would justify some people that got caught up into some stuff. Above all things, put on love, which is the bond of perfectness. Yes, thank you, Jehovah, for love. Let the people just understand that love covers. Ground yourself. You can do this. And all the paths of Jehovah are mercy and truth unto such as keep his commandments. If you're keeping his commandments, mercy is going to be there. And truth is going to set you free because it's right over here. And Elohim is with you. And if you keep his testimonies for his name's sake, the scripture is saying, please pardon me because mine iniquity is great. And Jehovah's saying over here that truth will set you free. So if your iniquity is great, it's filthy, then Jehovah will set you free. The watchtower energy is here, and this also goes back to a trial and some type of an inspection that's been here. Well, there is some type of a trial going on within something, and there's a judgment here. I want to take a card on this King of Swords, because if you are dealing with the crazy who has seared themselves, because the trial has to do with sacrificing and stuff like that, there's a consequence of those people. They're twice dead, people. They just are. There is no forgiveness for that. But if you got caught up in something and Jehovah sees your heart, and you can still hear today, there's water here to cleanse something that's gotten filthy here. Jehovah will have mercy on who he has mercy on. He can create in you a clean heart and a contrite spirit. Show me this King of Swords here, please. Somebody knows that something was foolish. Everybody knows at this point. You know, whatever your deal is, this is knowing something. Everybody will know something, and it will be beautiful. You can dream again. The King of Pentacles is here on this King of Swords. This is somebody supposed to be in somebody's life. So if this is a divorcee that is a boss, because we do have a boss up here, then this is. If this person is stubborn kook, then I guess he's stubborn kook, and there'll be a judgment on that, and you'll be set free if you do the right thing. You're keeping covenant. But we do have communication here. This is somebody supposed to be in your life. There's love here. There's love. There is love here. Somebody feels like their hands tied, but you know, I guess that's up to you. If somebody is into sacrificing people, those people will. That it was foolish what they did. There's consequence on their soul even. Okay, there's twice dead energy then for that person. There's a judgment here, and it needs to be made, and it needs to be made quickly. It really does. Somebody has a new life awaiting, and it's okay for you to love and to do the right thing. It's time for the wicked to go away now, people. It just is. Time to celebrate. Go out and dance. Go out and have a couple of drinks with your friends and be honest. If you're honest through and through. And everything in moderation. It's just time to live. Quit being so... Some people just so... I don't know what's come through my spirit, because I used to be that way as far as spirituality goes. Just be free, man, and be free in the truth, and keep covenant with Jehovah. Do good business. Don't lie. Don't cheat. So the X has been here, but this is the divine gift. This is hospitality. This is winnings and fortune and talents that are successfully applied. And for those who are undeserving because of some things that they've done, there's consequences on those people. Those people who won't forgive, they're not going to be forgiving people. They're just not. It's time for their day of judgment and slaughter, because Jehovah stated so today. It's time to be hospitable. It's time to do what you need to do. This is the G and the X, the geeks. It's time to get off the internet towers and to get out of people's business and let people live. It really is. And especially people who have been found worthy, you need to let them go. So anyway, I know people know what I'm talking about as well. There is something beautiful here in the outcome. There really is. So somebody's ability to tap into their intuition is very high at the moment. So use it. Use it for something positive. Until next time, shalom.